Station Houston on 2. Nemo, just a heads up, we're about 3 minutes out and ready to go on time.
Nemo, copy. Thank you.
Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event? Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call the station for a voice check.
Station, this is Yukino Tanikawa. How do you hear me?
皆さんこんばんは。よく聞こえます。
Good evening. I can hear you loud and clear. It seems like we are connected to the International Space Station. So, everyone, let's say hello to him. Kanai-san, Dr. Kanai, good evening.
こんばんは。大きな声が聞こえました。
Good evening. I could hear your very loud voice. Dr. Kanai, it's very nice to have you with us. Now, let me start. The first question, please. My name is Yuki Okamoto, second grader at elementary school. What would happen if you put a snowman on the International Space Station or in space?
面白い質問ですね。福井っぽい質問でありがとうございます。
A very interesting question. It's a question quite likely suitable for you in Fukui. If you put a snowman on the International Space Station, maybe it will melt away because the temperature is controlled here. On Earth, if snowman melts, it becomes a water. But on the space station, I would like to show how it will look like when it melts.
どうでしょう、水玉が見えますでしょうか。
So, can you see the water, ball of water?
雪だるまが溶けると、こんな風に水たまりの代わりに
When the snowman melts,
ってしまうと思います。
it will look like this. Instead of a patty on the ground, it looks like a water ball. Thank you for your question. My name is Yasuaki Kaminaka, second grader at the junior high school. What feels more different than you imagined while you are in space?
そうですね。ご覧の通りわかると思いますけども、物がみんなふわふわしちゃうんですね。
As you can see,
これは非常に
things are floating
知識としては知ってましたけども、自分
like
で
this.
体感してみると本当に不
Of
思議
course,
で
I
びっくりし
knew
ま
it
した。もう
by reading books or
楽しいです。
in form
と
of
ても楽しい
knowledge,
です。
but when I actually experienced it, I was very surprised, and it's very enjoyable. I'm having a fun floating in space. My name is Yoshihiro Shoji, a fifth grader at elementary school. I'm practicing triple unders right now. What happens when you do rope skipping in space?
面白い質問ありがとうございます。宇宙で縄跳びしたらどうなるんですかね。
It's a very interesting question. Thank you for your question. What will happen if I do rope skipping? Oh, I found a rope here. So let me try rope skipping in space. I'm going to do this for the first time.
ちょっと初めての縄跳びでしたので下手くそでしたけども、三重跳びどころか
It's my first rope skipping in space. I was not so very good at it, so I could do not only triple unders but maybe 5 times or 20 times if I practice. Dr. Kanai was amazing. Thank you. Next question. Rumi Yokoi, a third grader at elementary school. My father is working in Sabaye City, which is famous for eyeglass production. Dr. Kanai, are you wearing special glasses for space?
鯖江市からの質問ありがとうございます。実はこのメガネ宇宙用というわけではなくて、
Oh, that's about Sabaye City. Well,
メガネ屋さんで作ってもら
this
いました。
eyeglasses
でも
not
普通に売ってるメ
special
ガネですけども、
for
ネジ
space.
とか
I
小さい
made
ネジとか
this.
使われていなくて、
I had this made
もしメガネ
in
が
the
壊れてしまって、
eyeglass
ネジが
shop, but it doesn't have any small screws, even if it's
他
broken.
の宇宙ステーションにある機械
So when it's broken and if screws
そういうあんまり
begin floating, and
ネジ
that
とか小さ
may
な部品が使われていない
cause some damage on equipment or devices on the space station. So these eyeglasses do not have any small screws or small parts,
読むため
and there are eyeglasses
あるいはこう作業をするときに
for not only short-sighted persons, but for reading glasses or protective glasses to protect your eyes from damage when you do some work or sunglasses we have various types of eyeglasses. So in the future, it will be great if the eyeglasses made in Sabae City will be used in space. My name is Haruki Okamoto, 5th grader at elementary school. Among the experiments you're conducting on the ISS, which one is the most exciting for you?
ありがとうございます。宇宙実験は大好きなので、
Thank you for your question.
実験もすごく楽しみにしてい
The
ますし、
experiments, I love doing experiments. So every experiment is very fun. I'm having fun, enjoying conducting experiments. It's not in this Kibo module, but in the European module, Columbus, we are growing lettuce
毎日水やりをして、
right now.
だんだん育っていって、
We sow seeds and we give water every day, and the lettuce are growing like this. And so ultimately, we are going to harvest the lettuce and we are going to eat it. I'm looking forward to eating the lettuce we grow in space. My name is Mitsuki Hori, a 2nd grader at elementary school. What are you eating every day, and which one do you like the best?
いい質問ありがとうございます。宇宙ステーションでは
Very good question. Thank you.
食べれる
On the space station, we cannot cook.
用意されていて、
So
それを毎日食べてい
the
ます。
food
今日ちょっと
we are eating is space food, so-called space food, and we are eating space food every day. And today, I going to eat the space food after this event. Can you see it?
こういうパッケージ
There are various kinds of space food.
食べれるような
They are in the
食べれ
package.
るような状態でパッキングされている
Ready-made
食事があ
food
ります。これは
is contained in this
ポークチョップですね。
package.
豚肉が入ってます。お料理された豚
This 肉
肉
is a
が
pork chop.
もうパックを開ければ食べれます。
It's already cooked. So if you open it, you can eat it right away. And
入れてふやかして食べるような
water,
そういう
hot water,
フリーズドライの食品があり
we
まして
can add hot water or water,
ロシア製のスープですね。
freeze-dried
お米が入ったスー
food.
プになっ
This
てい
is a
ます。
Russian-made soup
あとは後で食べようと思
with
ってるのは
rice in it. And I'm going to eat after this event this one.
これももうふやかしてあるんですけども、マカロニチー
This
ズ
one
と
too. They're already
照り焼き
mixed with
ですね。野菜の
some water and macaroni and teriyaki vegetable with teriyaki sauce.
食べてます。一番好きな
I'm eating this kind of
カレーライス
space
ですね。
food, various kinds, and I like the curry and rice the best.
日本食の宇宙食も用意されてるんですけども、日本の白いご飯と
I can also eat Japanese
カレーライス、
space food.
カレーライスですけども、これはとても辛みが
White
ピリッとして
boiled
て美味しい
rice
です。
and curry rice. It's
質問ありがとうござい
spicy
ま
and
し
it's very tasty. Thank you for your question. Dr. Kanai, thank you for showing us this space food, which is quite rare. My name is Honoka Yoshizawa, 5th grader at elementary school. What happens if you get sick during your stay on the space station?
これまたいい質問をありがとうございます。私は実は宇宙飛行士になる
Also, very good question. Thank you.
お医者さんをやってましたので、
To tell you the truth, before becoming an astronaut, I was a doctor, medical doctor.
実は
So
宇宙ステーションにはですね、
I was wondering what would happen if somebody gets sick in space. But we have a medicine box.
中にはお腹が痛い時には
They are available all the time. And among them,
熱が出た時に
there
は
are
この薬を
medicine for stomach ache
説明書と一緒に
and medicine for high fever. We have instructions and medicine inside the box.
見えるか分かりませんけども、すごいたくさんの種類が入ってます。
Can you see? Can you see them? There are a lot of different kinds of medicine here. And space center controllers, some of them are medical doctors. So when the astronaut gets sick, and we can ask the advice from the medical specialists or doctors on the ground, and they give us how many tablets or what kind of medicine we should take. So whenever an astronaut gets sick, we can take care of it. Thank you for interesting question. My name is Tomoki Funaya, first grader at elementary school. What would you like to say to the people on Earth from where you are?
そうですね。宇宙から地球に向かって言いたいことは、そうですね。宇宙は
From space
とても
to
楽しいですね。こ
the
う
people on
空
Earth.
は浮いて夜
The
寝たりすると
space,
すごく気持ちいいです
it's
し、
very
あとはこう
enjoyable
気温
to
って
live in space.
自由に
It's
自由
very
自在に飛ぶ
comfortable
ことができる
sleeping
んですね。これ
here,
は
and
こう
also
宇宙でない
you
と
can jump
楽
and
しめないよう
float.
なことで、
You can
ぜひ
move from
より
place to
多くの
place
人にですね、
very
宇宙に来てもらって
freely, and this
同
is
じような
only
体験をしてもらいたい
this
なと
is
思
the
ってま
things
す。
that you can
こ
enjoy
れから
only
今
in
日来てくだ
space.
さった
I hope many of you
皆
will
さん
come
が大
to
人になる頃
space
にはきっ
someday
と
and
こう宇宙
have
旅
a
行
same
とかですね、
experience like me.
できるような世の
By the
中に
time
なってい
you
くと思
become
い
an
ますの
adult,
で、ぜひ
the
宇宙に
space
遊びに来て
trip
ください。
will be quite popular. I hope that you will go and visit the universe, space. So my name is Tanikawa, the MC moderator, and I'd like to pick up some of the questions from the audience. Kanata Iwaki, fifth grader at elementary school, has this question. You've got 2 centimeters taller. Have you seen any changes in mice or plants on the space
そうです
station?
ね。植物は先ほどもご紹介しましたけども、レタスがすくすく育ってます。で、
Well, speaking of plants, lettuce is growing very well. And JAXA's experiments also include the mice breeding experiments, and they are very fine. And I've got taller, and I'm very fine, healthy. I have a good appetite. I can have a good sleep at night. I'm in good shape. So on the space station, we are beginning to learn that the living creatures can live quite healthy on space in a space station. Next question is about space debris. Is there any chance for space debris hitting a spaceship?
小さなものから大きなものまで
A wonderful question.
というものが、昔の
Well, there are various
衛星
size
が壊れたものだったり
space
とか
debris,
浮かんでます。
the fragments of rockets or broken satellites. There are many space debris in space.
特別なシールドがついていて、
A ship is built to be very strong and resistant against small pieces of space debris. It's protected with shield. But if a debris is large and heavy, that may cause some hole in the spaceship. So we have to be careful. We have to regulate the altitude and maneuver the altitude of spaceship to avoid space debris. This is a question from Gaku Usami, sixth grader of the elementary school. Why did you change your career from the maritime self-defense force to space? And are there any similarities between the sea and the space?
まだまだわからないことがたくさんあります。
The sea and space, they are both frontiers, and we have many things that are not known. And when I was working in maritime self-defense force, I was the submarine medicine doctor, and I was in charge of keeping health of those who are underwater in the submarine. Those members have a very special experience in the deep sea. I was very envious of their experience. I wanted to go down deep in the sea. Space is also a frontier, and we can conduct various kinds of the experiments. I was also envious of astronauts. So, although the sea and space are different, but they are also similar in a sense that they are also fun frontiers. So that's why I decided to become an astronaut. We are running out of time. Now, the next question is from Ben Yamada, second grader of the elementary school. How do you feel the morning, the afternoon, and night in space?
素晴らしい質問ですね。宇宙ステーションは地球の周りをすごいスピードで
This is also a very good question. On the international station is rotating the Earth very rapidly. We make one round in 90 minutes. So once in every 45 minutes, we experience the daytime and nighttime. The daytime and nighttime come once in every 45 seconds. And many scientists are worried that the astronauts will lose the sense of morning and night. But we have a lighting system on the space station. So we turn off the light at night and we take a sleep. But during daytime, we turn on the light and we assume that it's a daytime. So we work and live according to clock. So we don't feel any confusion about the morning, the afternoon, and night. We are feeling the morning, the afternoon, and the night just like we do on Earth. Well, on Twitter, you expressed your concern about the heavy snow in Fukui. Could you please give us any message to those of us on Earth in Fukui? Well, thank you very much for arranging this event and asking many good questions. Some of you might be having a very hard time with heavy snow, but I hope you do your best and overcome this difficulty. On the space station, I'm working and doing experiments, so I hope you will give me a lot of support. Okay, so everyone would like to say thank you to you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really had a good time with you.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency and all the participants in Fukui. Station will now resume operational audio communications.